Okay, I don't know where I am. I will look it up though. I am off of I-15. I saw a sign. Ooh, I saw a sign about some kind of historic fort. That must be it. And yeah, we're gonna go take a look. That's what this is all about. Ooh, Cove Fort. Tours. I can get a tour maybe. We'll see.
Office, stagecoach office, and a post office. So this is a little house Ira lived in 1867 when he was asked to come and build the fort, and then they moved it here. So we'll let you watch the video, and then have questions, we can answer them, and then let you go to the fort.
Cool.
You're welcome to look in that kitchen too. That's how. I mean, it's not. Oh, that's not their stuff, of course. They took the stuff, but it's stuff from that area. That's right.
If these walls could talk, my, the stories they could tell.
And the lessons they could teach. They're part of the very fabric of this family. What was it like growing up in Cove Fort? Oh, it was wonderful.
Well, maybe it wasn't that way in the beginning.
Oh, no. In fact, in 1867, Cove Creek was a pretty forbidding place. Desert, really. With not much water, too many snakes, and only an occasional traveler.
But the place was becoming a crossroads as settlements were pushing further south, and Cove Creek was a convenient camping spot along the trail.
Or up by the flag, and you'll be able to see it.
So this fort
That flat top hill right there.
is an active volcano,
Yeah.
and this
Not active, no.
this is made of lava and limestone.
Yeah.
So it's basically impenetrable.
Yeah. I mean,
Like that's
the Indian folks, they're living in teepees. They say, "What's this thing out there?"
yeah.
But yeah, the limestone is up here 2 miles, and so they that's made of limestone, sand, and water. So it glued it together pretty good. Out of 110 forts about in the air out of the state,
Uh-huh.
this is the only one left.
Yeah.
The missionaries out there can take you for a tour, or if you're in a hurry, you can just read these plaques. They're on all the roofs.
They're on
you just
everything.
let them know how you want to
Okay.
take the tour.
Cool.
Okay?
Cool. I'm glad it's open again. You guys were closed for a while.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we're glad to be open.
We've got such a strong heritage in Utah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this fort. I know where I'm going when... Hey, Utah. Utah, come on. We did this to hold off. I mean, it's probably left in us. I think there's going to be some missionaries in here. Maybe we'll learn something interesting. Look at that. That is solid construction. I think that that's the same kind of construction as Count Dracula's Vladimir the Impaler's, right? Was made out of. Look how small it is. Ugh. Rife with disease. That's kind of creepy. It's just going. Teenager kitchen I just learned about in that long video that I watched. Check that out. See, a woman's touch. This must have been really nice stop on the way to wherever you were going. And look, they got Jesus in the corner, which is nice. Quite. I'm impressed.
We are too. They did it in 7 months.
7 months for this?
7 months.
How many people were
Lots.
hired? I was going to say, because look at that construction. That's going to withstand.
So Ira Hinckley and his brother came down to do the superintending of the fort.
Uh-huh.
But they asked men around the little towns around here to come and help. And what they did is they found out that a lot of them were masons and a lot were stone cutters.
Oh,
And
they
so
got lucky.
they came down and just worked really hard and got this built up in 7 months. But
They just built quality stuff back
they
then.
really did.
They really.
And what they do is they come and get credit for their tithing, so they could pay
Oh.
their tithing that way. And Ira Hinckley would write the receipts.
That's awesome.
So it was not free labor, but kind of. You know, it was like they paid back in kind.
A trade-off. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
A trade-off.
That's awesome.
But
That's
when I look
really
at the
pretty.
scaffolding and everything, just hauling the rock, it wasn't very far to haul. It's only
Yeah,
2 miles.
that's too.
Did you watch the film?
Yeah, I did.
And then
I saw
there's
that.
one deposit only 2 miles the other way. But
That's
it's
crazy.
just-
Well, what? So it was sold. He sold it to somebody for a
Well,
while.
what happened is Ira Hinckley was here for 10 years with his family.
Uh
And
huh.
then he got called as the state president in Fillmore.
Okay.
So he moved his family to Fillmore, and his brother Arza, who actually helped superintend the fort.
I just stopped in Fillmore.
Did you really?
Yes,
Well, so
I
you know
did.
how far it is. That was so lonely. So Arza came with his family and lived here for 5 more years.
Yeah.
And then the train came through
Oh.
pretty close after that. And so the fort
Oh.
wasn't really needed. I mean, they didn't have battles here.
Yeah.
And people could travel faster. They didn't need it as a way station.
Yeah.
And then also they didn't need the communications thing as much because people, you know,
Yeah,
could send a
I-
letter and it could go by train.
Yeah, I read about how the train kind of started modern strict schedules.
Yes, everything changed with the trains. So what happened then after that was that a family did offer to buy it, and so the church did sell it to them. They were able to keep it for quite a while, but you know, year after year, there's a lot to maintain here.
Too expensive,
And,
yeah.
it did fall into disrepair.
Aw.
And so
Did they gift it to the church, or did the church end up buying it?
the church, well, actually, it was the Hinckley family bought it back.
Really?
Yeah, what happened is
Wow.
Gordon B. Hinckley and all of his family got together and they notified all of the other descendants of Ira.
So is Gordon B? Is he the
grand-
present one? Who's the president of
Nelson.
the Nelson?
Uh-huh.
And then it was Hinckley.
No,
No.
it was Monson in between.
Monson. Okay, that's the one I read. And then Hinckley.
Right.
Okay.
So what happened is the descendants of Ira Hinckley all
Uh-huh.
got together and built a foundation for money.
Okay.
And they said, what do you think about getting the property for Cove Fort and seeing if we can purchase it? So they pulled all their money in the 1980s and did it. They were able to procure the land and then they did the reconstruction. So this whole family did it.
Wow.
But there were hundreds and hundreds
Well,
of
yeah,
descendants.
yeah, obviously, yeah.
Hi, Elder Burr. So,
That is so cool.
when
So,
Gordon B. Hinckley came down here in 1994,
uh-huh.
he dedicated this,
Oh.
and then he turned the key over to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Even though
Oh,
they had purchased it and done all the reconstruction, he just said,
what a
you
great
know,
gift.
It
'Cause
was a gift.
it's kind of, I think that was unselfish of him because it's such an important part of Utah history, whether you're LDS or just, you've been here. And so it's so beautiful. That's what I love about Utah.
Well, I'm going to just show you one other thing. In this room, there's a little rocking chair just under the picture of the couple, and that is our only original artifact. Everything else is
That one?
made to the period correct, that little one.
Wow.
So that was the family's, and it was here when Cove Fort was active with the Hinckley family.
This
So,
is such a great little place.
we're so glad you came.
Oh. It's too bad they didn't turn it into an Airbnb. All right. This would be a lovely place to stay.
It would.
They will probably one day in the near future. Thank you.
I'm not sure how they'd set the bathrooms out.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I always mention that in my videos too, is about bathrooms, but yeah, there's no bathrooms. So yeah, you're right.
We do
You're
have those
right.
chamber pods.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm really glad about. The best thing about now, running water.
That's right.
Indoor plumbing. Indoor plumbing. I'm gonna go check out that volcanic rock. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look at this. Just getting lucky today, ladies and gentlemen. And we had a rough start. Let's see. Should go out here. Make sure there's no enemies. Look at that. Food. And this harsh temperature. I don't know how he did it. This man that came here. But like they said, there was a bunch of Masons. So, isn't this just impressive? Just impressive. Wow. What is that? Yeah. Well, there you go. This is the kind of stuff that my people love to see.
Okay, I'll do it then. I don't
She
really
got it.
usually like to have my face on a camera.
It's all right. I'll make you look really pretty. That's pretty
You
cool.
twirl it up and then you go back and forth like this. And it actually takes a little bit of practice. But
That's
it's
awesome.
a toy like the Pioneer kids would use. And this one says Cove Fort, 1867.
See?
So you'll
That'll
always
stave
remember
off the
year it was
fidgety.
built.
That is so awesome.